Hello there, and thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's great to have you here for the TravMedia Awards finalist announcement event. I'm Henry Hemming, Managing Director of TravMedia. Welcome, and I have with me Louise Napier, our Regional Director.
Hi, good evening everyone. Thanks for joining. We're so glad you could join us for tonight's thrilling revelation of who the finalists are. I know you've all been eagerly waiting patiently to know if you've made it to be a finalist, and it's finally here.
Yeah, we've all been eagerly awaiting this evening. We've had an extraordinary entry for the TravMedia Awards with over 600 entry registrations. Amazing. And the quality across the media, influencer and PR categories has been outstanding. And we know from the judges, we know from their feedback that making their decisions on finalists has been immensely tough. I mean, something we often say in our marketing about these awards is from the start, we're trying to set a new bar for recognizing the finest talent in travel journalism, travel PR, travel influence. We're striving to ensure the greatest possible quality of entry for our awards and to build them up over time. And we want on awards night to end up with meritorious winners who truly are at the top of their game and who the audience can congratulate on their stunning achievements. And as I've said, the quality has been exceptional this year. The quantity has been great. I'm just going to say early on, congratulations to those who make it as finalists. And if you don't make it, commiseration, but know that you were in great company. I think the quality of the entries are all the more amazing given the trials and tribulations we've all had to face in 2021, a year we will remember the rest of our lives, where the constant challenge has simply been how on earth to travel during a pandemic. Well done to each and every one of you who has entered. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Well done from the TravMedia team, because you are all amazing.
Yes, I mean, amazing, I think, is a bit of an understatement. But some of you have asked why we're having this event to announce the finalists in addition to the awards ceremony itself. And really, I think I can just safely say that TravMedia don't need an excuse to have an event or a party. So why not have two, which is what we had hoped to do, but now doing one virtually. Tonight's really our chance to praise all of the entrants, many of whom are with us this evening, and I'm really delighted to say that. Naturally, we were disappointed that we couldn't go ahead with the finalists announcement event as a face-to-face live event, which was due to be at the Hyatt Regency London, the Churchill. It is, it was a difficult decision, but we did have to err on the side of caution. And given that Plan B regulations are still in place, it felt like the right thing to do. Nonetheless, we want to thank Esther and the whole Hyatt team for their enormous support, not only for offering to host tonight's event as planned, but also for sponsoring Consumer Staff Writer of the Year category, which is really one of the most hotly contended. We hope to run a Media Place event at the Hyatt Churchill later in the year, and we will be in contact about that shortly. But for tonight, we're online. We also felt that using Zoom would give us really the optimum opportunity to have as many of you join us, given that some people are still very cautious about traveling and attending face-to-face events. It's very understandable, and we completely get it. Although we massively hope that with the news recently, we will be able to all travel again soon and things will return back to normal.
Yes, and they will, and we're all going to travel this year, and boy, are we looking forward to it. Now, with what Louise has just said in mind, we have also made the decision to announce tonight a brand new date for the awards ceremony itself. Because of the current restrictions and because we want to bring you, our audience, all together for the big night. As you know, we were scheduled to hold the event at the new, very opulent 5-star Londoner in Leicester Square on the night of February the 2nd. But we have made a decision to push the awards night back to later in the year, and we will be communicating that date later on in tonight's presentation.
But not too much later.
Not too much later.
No.
You won't have to wait too late, but we'll tell you the date. And all of tonight's finalists are automatically going to be there. But what's more, we're going to be giving away 5 complimentary golden tickets to our awards night at the Londoner at its new day. So again, hang around for that. We've got a randomizer machine, and it's going to work wonders to randomly pick out 5 of you in our audience tonight and give you a free ticket. And by the way, I should say we've got over 200 people registered for tonight's event.
Can I just add something there, Henry? Just to reiterate what Henry said, I know it has been in our communications, but just to reconfirm, if you do make a finalist in a category this evening, you will receive a complimentary ticket. You'll kindly be hosted by the sponsor if you are the finalist in one of our sponsored categories. So you will get to spend some time with our sponsors, which is obviously a really nice thing.
Yeah. So moving on, one other thing we should have a quick word with you about at this moment, of course, is IMM. So IMM is getting very close, and it's going to be a physical event in 2022. We're massively looking forward to it. That's going ahead 14th to 15th of March, 2-day event at the QE2 Centre in Westminster, which is the home of IMM for us. We've been there since 2015. So many of you, hundreds of you were there in March 2020 when we last held our physical IMM, and it was just before the pandemic. We were lucky to get it in. But boy, we cannot wait to be back with you this March. So we hope to see you all at the IMM event.
Yeah, and actually quite ironic, really. We were probably one of the last face-to-face big events that you went to, and hopefully one of the first that you'll return to. We've actually got over or very close to 100 different brands now confirmed to attend IMM 2022, featuring many major tourism brands, tour operators, hoteliers, and more. Tonight, I'm also thrilled to announce that we have a headline sponsor, a brand new headline sponsor, Shuzhou Tourism Board from China. We're delighted to have them on board, along with all of the other sponsors that you'll see at the event itself. If you're interested in finding out more about how you can be involved, then as always, feel free to reach out to me. One final thing before we carry on, and I know people are keen to find out if they're a finalist, so I'm very eager to get through this for you. We're going to commence media registration for IMM 2022 in the days ahead. So if you are a journalist and you're keen to attend, you're itching to start planning your meetings on Meetings Manager, just stay tight, stay put. We will be with you in the next few days with all the information that you'll need to register. It's really going to be amazing to meet and see everyone again at the QE2.
Can't wait to be back at the QE2. Right, that's it. Should we press on with the presentation?
I think we should. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Right, that puts me in charge of technology. Okay, here we go, folks.
Just bear with us.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hope you can all see the presentation coming through on your screens. Welcome to the TravMedia Awards finalists announcement event. Here we go. Before we get started, we must, of course, thank those judges, and this presentation gives us a chance to present them to you. You can see the names of the judges there. For a fair process to arrive at our finalists and winners, we need great and diligent heads, and we would like to thank the 32 senior media figures, PR heads, industry commentators, industry executives who have adjudicated for us. We know we have kept them busy, and we look forward to thanking them by welcoming them to the Londoner on Awards Night. But do quickly take a look at just who they are. We are so very, very grateful.
And Henry, we should also thank the companies who have already confirmed with us as sponsors. Without the support of our sponsors and very generous support, we wouldn't be able to hold such a glittering event. So we truly are grateful. You'll hear from each of them briefly when the finalists are announced for their sponsored category. But you can see from our screen, I'd like to give personal thanks to Destination Canada, Croatian National Tourist Board, Gran Canaria, Princess Cruises, Switzerland Tourism, Tourism Australia, and Hyatt. I'm sure you'll all join me in sending them great thanks.
Yeah, big thanks to them. Right, so this is it. Thanks for waiting. Here we go. We're going to start off with the Influencer Awards, then we're going to do the PR Awards, and then finally to those media categories. Starting off, here are the Influencer finalists, and sneak peek there of the TravMedia Awards trophies, which
is in production as we speak.
As we speak, fingers crossed. Here we go. First influencer category is the Rising Star of the Year. Had a great entry here. And Louise, will you reveal for us who the finalists will be?
Absolutely. And can I just say before we start, if I do pronounce anyone's name incorrectly, I am sorry. It's a real weakness of mine.
Me too.
And all of the finalists will appear in alphabetical order. So there is no other reason that they've been listed in any particular order. Okay, so the finalists in Rising Star of the Year are as follows. Alicia Vecchio and Antonio Maisto, Italian Trip Abroad. Dan Garlick, Not Nomad. Jackie Hale, Flash Packing Family. Michelle Attard at Coconut Odyssey. And Tanya Zarilla and Adam Stocker, Jits Into the Sunset. Well done.
Well done to all of you. Fantastic. That's a great start, and we look forward to seeing you at the Londoner. Okay, let's move on. The second award, Blogger of the Year. Had an amazing entry here, a really full digital mail sack of entries. Great bloggers out there. We've cut it down to the finalists. Here we go.
And the finalists in Blogger of the Year are as follows. Brock and Betty Jeffrey, Brock and Betty. Claire Robinson, Weekend Candy. Corey Varga, You Could Travel. Paul Healy, Anywhere We Roam. And Sion and Ben Walton Guest, The Globetrotter Guys.
Well done, bloggers.
Brilliant.
Nice work.
Thank you.
Where we have bloggers, we must surely have vloggers. And here we go with the countdown. The Vloggers of the Year finalists are.
Finalists are David Riley, Life of Riley. Farouk Yunus, Implausible Blog, sorry. Mansoura Farahani, Travel with Mansoura. Michelle Froller, The Intrepid Guide. And Tanya Zarilla and Adam Stocker, Jits Into the Sunset. Well done, all of you.
Well done, vloggers. That's an impressive list of finalists. And the final, the fourth category in the influencer section is the Influencer of the Year. And we have a sponsor here, Croatia, and we're going to hear from their director, Daria Rake. A few words from Daria.
Hi, I'm Daria from the Croatian National Tourist Board, sponsor of the Influencer of the Year category. Wishing all the finalists good luck and hope to see you soon at the awards.
Thank you, Daria. And thank you, the Croatian National Tourist Board, for sponsoring. We're very, very grateful. Okay, Louise, let's turn to who the finalists are.
Thank you, Henry. So the finalists in Influencer of the Year are Abigail King, Inside the Travel Lab. Kathy Bartrop, Travel Guru TV. Chloe Gunning, Wanderlust Chloe. Paul Johnson, a luxury travel blog. And Sophie Davis of Sophie's Suitcase. Again, a really great lineup, Henry.
Great lineup, great entry. So influencers, we will see you at the Londoner. Commiserations to anyone who didn't make the cut. And we move to the second section of tonight's reveal. That's the PR Awards. Some impressive names ahead. Let's get into it now. And again, we're going to start with the Rising Star. Who are the Rising Stars? Let's see.
Again, another hotly contested category. Well done to everyone who's made it to the finalists. So Rising Star of the Year, finalists are Daniel Jones, Finn Partners Travel. Daniel Mercado Gibbs, ex-Avia Reps, now Lotus. Hannah Carlisle of Rooster. Madeline Schlig of Siren Communications. And Matilda Haynes of Lotus.
Well done to all of you. The Rising Stars, the great travel PRs of tomorrow. Well done for making the cut. And thank you so much. Okay, our second category in the PR section is the Digital Campaign of the Year, Digital PR Campaign of the Year. Louise, can we hear who the finalists are?
Absolutely, Henry. So the finalists in Digital PR Campaign of the Year are AM&A Marketing and Media Relations, their Cheers from Czech campaign on behalf of Czech tourism, Fin Partners, Now versus Later on behalf of the Polish Tourist Office, G Adventures, Stop, Unlearn and Retravel, Lotus, Launch of Air, Ancient Baths, London, and SLC Representation, Quokka TV, Tourism, Western Australia.
Well done to all those agencies and in-house names that have made the shortlist there in Digital PR Campaign. Brilliant effort, brilliant campaigns.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a tough category.
And the other side of the campaign, just pure and simple, PR Campaign of the Year, very exciting. Who's on the shortlist, Louise?
On the shortlist this time, we have Fin Partners Travel for their COVID survival campaign with For Advantage Travel Partnership, Lotus for their Battle Phase 2021 campaign, Mason Rose introducing Arals, Les Arals, MMGY Global UK, their Hotel Week London campaign on behalf of Collective of London Hotels, and the PC Agency, Quash Quarantine for Red Savannah and the PC Agency.
Well done to those 5 agencies on a stunning performance. You've made finalists at the TravMedia Awards. Well done. And last but not least,
So we've got two more. Two
so
more,
it's definitely
Henry.
not, but definitely not last. In-house PR team of the year.
And some great brands
Great brands
recognised
here
in this category.
Yeah, here we go. We had a wonderful entry. And the finalists, please.
The finalists in in-house PR team of the year are British Airways Holidays, Kuoni, St. Lucia Tourism Authority, Visit England, and Visit Scotland. Well done to you all.
Great brands, great communicators in 2021, all of them. So a big fight. Well done. And I think this is indeed now.
Last but not least.
Oh, yes. No, this is still the penultimate one.
Yeah.
Who is the PR agency of the year? Well, tonight we will reveal the 5 finalists who are going through. Again, we had a very hotly contested category here. PR agency of the year shortlist is, please, Louise.
The finalists in PR agency of the year are Fin Partners Travel, For Communications, Heaven Publicity, Lotus, and Siren Communications. Well done again to you all.
Well done to those 5 agencies. Brilliant, brilliant work. Great achievement.
And now this is the final
this is
PR
it.
category.
Okay. This is the one I get kind of excited about. This is a really good one.
Yeah.
So we've had some amazing communications performances from top execs in travel, and boy, does travel bring out the best in communicators. A different challenge on every day of the year, certainly in 2021.
I was going to say this year especially.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And just wait till you see this lineup, audience, because it is really, really special.
So the finalists in the PR Professional of the Year are as follows. Frank Marr, Managing Director and Co-founder of AM&A Marketing and Media Relations. Nadia Walford, PR Specialist for Luxury Travel, Nadia Walford PR. Olivia Lewis, Associate Vice President, Sustainability, Fin Partners Travel. Paul Charles, CEO of the PC Agency. And Rachel O'Reilly, Director of Communications at Kuoni.
Well done to those 5 very accomplished communicators. You all did some amazing work in the last year.
So now, the thing that we've all been waiting for, we now turn to the Media Awards. And at first up, is the Rising Star of the Year Award. In this category, we were searching for the journalist who's really made the mark at the start of their career. Henry, our finalist, please.
Yeah, it's my privilege to name the finalists here. Some great rising stars. Here we go. They are They really impressed the judges with their output. Some great names for the future here. We have Adam Turner, James March, Jessica Vincent, Portia Jones, and Richard Collette. Interestingly, all 5 freelancers, so 5 freelance names with an amazing future ahead of you all. Well done, absolutely brilliant.
Well done again. Next up is Broadcast Programme of the Year. We were delighted with the breadth of entries for this category, from TV to radio to podcast. So without further ado, Henry, please can you announce the finalists of the Broadcast Programme of the Year?
With pleasure. They are. So we've got TV, Ed Finn, Travel Talk, A Giant's Welcome to Northern Ireland. We've got Greg Dickinson of Telegraph Travel, his podcast, Postcards. We've got Holly Rubenstein's podcast, The Travel Diaries podcast. Planet Sail, that's Matthew Sheehan on TV. And The Travel Show on TV for their Ireland special, Rajan Data. So well done to all 5 finalists in broadcast. It was very heavily contested category. So well done to all of you. Brilliant.
Thank you. Well done all. We now move to Consumer Magazine Travel section of the year, another big award with some amazing entries, which has been kindly sponsored by Princess Cruises. I'd like to now let you all listen to Laura Stone, Senior Marketing and PR Manager at Princess Cruises.
Hi everyone, Laura Stone here from Princess Cruises. At this year's TravMedia Awards, we'll be sponsoring the Consumer Magazine Travel Section of the Year Award. So on behalf of the team at Princess, I just wanted to say good luck to anyone finding out they've made it through to the final round tonight. We'll be hosting a table for the finalists of that category at the ceremony on the 2nd of February, so we look forward to seeing you then. Good luck.
Thanks again, Laura.
Thank you, Laura. Looking forward to cruising this year.
Henry, would you like to tell us the finalists in this category?
Yeah, with great pleasure. The finalists in the Consumer Magazine Travel section are Breathe Magazine, they will be breathing easier now, Cosmopolitan, Good Housekeeping, Prima, and Vanity Fair. So well done to those 5 magazines on their excellent travel sections.
Yeah, some great brands there. We now move to Exclusive of the Year, a new category for this year, and how poignant given the ups and downs of 2021. Lots of exclusives to be had. So Henry, would you like to now reveal the finalists in Exclusive of the Year?
Yes, absolutely. So our first finalist, the journalist, is Abby Butcher. Her scoop in the Daily Telegraph, What Really Happened in Verbier. Second finalist, Jacob Lewis, iNews, for his story, NHS app blunder leaves holidaymakers in limbo. James Draven, for a story originally appearing in which 4 out of 5 of the UK's top airlines gave holidaymakers incorrect COVID advice. Lisa Granger, writing in the Times, Paul Tudor Jones, the billionaire hedge funder, on his conservation work in Africa. And a double header, Lucy Huxley and Juliet Dennis of Travel Weekly fame, working together on a story, EasyJet Holidays puts packages on sale through travel agents.
Amazing.
Amazing. Well done to all of our exclusive finalists.
Well done, everyone. And now we'll move to the trade category. So we now have Trade Staff Writer of the Year. And without repeating myself, in what has been a turbulent year, the trade press really has been integral in keeping the industry informed. So Henry, could you please reveal the finalists in Trade Staff Writer of the Year?
Sure, here we go. The trade staff writers who got the nod from the judges start with Abra Dunsby, TTG's features editor. We've got April Hutchinson, editor of TTG Luxury. Bev Ferris, the editor of Business Travel Magazine. Ian Taylor, executive editor, Travel Weekly. And Katie McGonigal, editor at Cruise International. So well done to those 5.
Well done to you all. We now move on to another new category, Sustainability Writer of the Year. This was exceptionally popular, especially given the ever-increasing focus on sustainability within our industry. This award is sponsored by Tourism Australia, and I'd like now to pass you to Sally Cope, General Manager, UK and Northern Europe, to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all keeping well. My name's Sally Cope and I'm the Regional General Manager for Tourism Australia in the UK and Northern Europe. Tourism Australia is absolutely delighted to be the sponsor of the award for Sustainability Writer of the Year for the 2022 TravMedia Awards. Many thanks to our friends Henry, Louise and the TravMedia team for all your work to make this event happen this year. Though we aren't able to meet in person this evening, I hope you're all able to gather for the big night itself. Until then, congratulations to all the finalists in this category and good luck.
Thank you so much, Sally. We're all looking forward to getting back down under, and thank you to Tourism Australia for all your support. Not long before the Brits are heading back.
So should we now hear who the finalists are in Sustainability Writer of the Year?
Yeah, so an amazing entry. The numbers were incredible, the quality were incredible, but we got it down to these people. Catherine Mack, Holly Tuppen, Juliet Kinsman, Phoebe Smith, Sarah Marshall, and Tamsin Russell. So well done to all of you writing on sustainability, such a crunch topic for the travel industry.
Absolutely. Next up, another big category, Travel Magazine of the Year. This award is sponsored by Gran Canaria Tourism. I'd now like you to hear a few words from Katarina Bumstein, the representative UK and Ireland.
Let's hear from Katarina.
Hi everyone, I'm Katerina from Gran Canaria Tourist Board. Congrats to all finalists and good luck in TravMedia Awards. Oof, it wasn't easy this last few years, but let's look with optimism to the future of travel. I'm now in Gran Canaria, lucky girl, and it's wonderful here, beautiful weather, fantastic golden sand beaches. The inland is just stunning with dramatic volcanic landscapes, perfect for stargazing, gastronomic options with wine tasting, cheese making, golf holidays, diving, surfing, family holidays or romantic experience, whatever you would like to write about. Here, there are lots of opportunities and topics to choose from. Come and explore by yourself. You will love it. And congrats to the finalists again and good luck. Bye.
So there you are, travel journalists. So many story ideas there.
So Henry, would you like to reveal the finalists of Travel Magazine of the Year?
Yeah, the finalists in Travel Magazine of the Year start with Food and Travel. We have Journey, National Geographic Traveller UK, Out There, and Suitcase. So well done to those 5 titles.
Well done to you all. We now move to another new category, Specialist Writer. This had a huge entry level. The judges were really impressed with the diverse array of specialisms that came through in the entries. Henry, would you like to now reveal who the finalists are in this category?
Yeah, I think this was our most popular category of all, and it was new, but the journalist specialisms out there are so many and so varied, and so many of you know your topics and you write so well. Sorry that we've had to just get it down to this few people. They start with Adrian Phillips. We have Ian Belcher, Michelle Jana Chan, Nigel Tisdall, Jane Knight, and Juliet Riggs. So well done to all those brilliant freelance writers for impressing the judges with your specialist output. Superb.
And our next category, another trade one, the big one, Trade Publication of the Year. So who will make finalist status? Henry, can you reveal, please?
Yes, Trade Publication of the Year. Oh, sorry. Bear with me, everyone. I was pressing the wrong button. Trade Publication of the Year. We have Selling Travel, TTG, Travel Mole, Travel Gossip News, and Travel Weekly. So quite a fight on there. Well done to our 5 trade publications.
Well done, everyone. Next one, a really important one again. Well, I think that I've said that on most of them, but they're all important. Consumer Staff Writer of the Year. This category is sponsored by Hyatt. I'd now like to let you hear a few words from the General Manager of the Hyatt Regency London, the Churchill.
Good afternoon and good evening. I am Arnaud de Saint-Exupéry, General Manager of the Hyatt Regency London, the Churchill, and Vice President for Hyatt in UK and Ireland. Obviously, I'm very sorry that we are not able to be all together tonight, but I hope that this opportunity will come in the next few weeks. In the meantime, good luck to all the entrants in our category, Consumer Staff Writer of the Year. I know that the judges have been working very hard to choose the finalists, and I raise my glass to all of you. I'm looking forward to seeing who is going to join us at our table next month for these awards. Thank you very much, and see you soon.
Just from me, merci beaucoup, Arnaud, and again, thanks to Esther Bell for having arranged tonight, and we do look forward to joining you at the Hyatt later this year.
Amazing. So should we now find out who the finalists are in Consumer Staff Writer of the Year? Yeah,
I mean, this is one of our most stunning shortlists. Look at this name, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these names, some of the greatest names in travel writing at the moment. We start with Benjamin Parker, content editor at The Telegraph. Chris Haslam, chief travel writer at The Sunday Times. Greg Dickinson, senior travel writer at The Telegraph. Lisa Minor, head of travel at The Sun. Liz Edwards, commissioning editor of travel for The Times and The Sunday Times. And Tom Robbins, the travel editor of the FT, Financial Times. So
a very impressive lineup.
A very impressive lineup. I'm looking forward to seeing you all at the Londoner.
Next up, we have Freelance Writer of the Year. Needless to say, this had a huge entry level. Well done to everyone. If you haven't made it to the finalists, please be assured that the numbers of entries were just, so big. So it really was a great achievement on everyone involved. This award is sponsored by Switzerland Tourism, and I'd now like you to hear from Alex Herman, Director UK and Ireland, and Fran Lambert, Media Project Manager UK and Ireland.
And the sponsor of Freelance Writer of the Year is
Switzerland Tourism. We are Fran and Alex. Good luck, freelance writers.
They definitely win a prize for
they
creativity.
Do. They're going to win. Well done, Fran. You're such a show up. You win spot prize for the most creative video on the night. Yeah. And thank you, Switzerland, for your support for the TravMedia Awards.
Okay, so Henry, would you like to reveal who the finalists are of Freelance Writer of the Year?
Yeah, I know there's a lot of freelancers out there itching to know. We had an incredible entry, and the finalists start with Antonia Windsor, Christopher Beanland, Ianthe Butt, Jamie Lafferty, and Mike McEachran. So what a lineup. Well done to you all.
Well done, everyone. And finally, to the vitally important National Newspaper Travel section of the year. This award is sponsored by Destination Canada, so thank you to them. I'd now like to pass over to Nim Singh, Media and Public Relations Manager at Destination Canada.
Hi everyone, it's Nim Singh here from Destination Canada. We are delighted to be sponsoring the National Newspaper Travel section of the Year Awards. Just gutted that we can't be together this evening, but keeping our fingers crossed for all entrants, and good luck to everybody. We'd just like to thank you all for your support over the last year in publishing articles on Canada to just keep the love going, keep the inspiration going, and hopefully this will be a better year for all of us with regards to travel. Fingers crossed, guys.
Thanks again to Nim.
Yeah, it's going to be a better year for everyone.
So, Henry, would you like to now reveal the finalists in National Newspaper Travel section of the year?
Yes, with great pleasure. This is really our blue ribbon event, and we've had an amazing tussle. Commiserations to those who haven't come through, but the finalists are as follows. We have the Daily Mail, the Independent, Metro, Sunday Times Travel, and Telegraph Travel. Well done to you all.
I'm sure you'll agree, we've had a really stellar lineup of finalists. The award ceremony really is going to be a night to remember. Well done again to everyone who made it to the final of the 22 categories, and commiserations to those who didn't. It really was a tough decision.
Yeah, it was. So don't forget, there are 2 other awards on awards night. The evening culminates with the announcement of the Travel Writer of the Year. So this isn't a category that journalists can enter directly. The winner of Travel Writer of the Year will be chosen by our judges based on writers in other categories.
We're also set to announce an Outstanding Contribution Award. This year we'll be doing things slightly differently. We'll be asking our judges to devise a shortlist, and you'll hear from us shortly, where we'll be asking you, our audience members and subscribers, to vote for who you think should be awarded our Outstanding Contribution Award. So watch this space.
Yeah. So as promised at the beginning of tonight's broadcast, we are also going to make another announcement ourselves this evening, and that is the new date for the TravMedia Awards ceremony itself.
So without further ado, I can, well, maybe a little bit of a drum roll. I can now reveal that the TravMedia Awards will be taking place at the Londoner in Leicester Square on Tuesday, the 5th of April.
There you are. Tuesday, the 5th of April. Save that date. Get that date into your diary now. You're going to have the finalists from tonight's event there. You're going to have other people from the media, top PR professionals, industry execs, our judges. So it's a night that you need to be involved in. And let's now move to the final part of tonight's business, which is those all-important 5 golden tickets, which we are going to be selecting on our randomizer, which the team have been working very hard on.
Yeah, I mean, maybe me and Henry shouldn't be in charge of tech in this way, but we did think it would make things a bit more interesting for people than picking names out of a hat. So to complete tonight, we will now move to our randomizer. Henry will find that as I'm chatting away. The randomizer will now select 5 people at random who have registered for the event, who will be lucky enough to win a ticket. So hopefully we'll just be able to bring that up.
And I hope you can all see it. We have this wonderful Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to make a spin, and the first lucky golden ticket winner will appear. Here we go.
So our first winner is Jeff Mills. Well done, Jeff. You have a ticket for the Londoner.
Great to have you there, Jeff, for whom I used to write when he was editor of Travel Weekly. So that's a rather nice thing.
Okay, now on to our second. Oh, it's well done.
Great to see you there, Teresa. Next up, we have
well done,
great to have you there. Amelia. Well done, congratulations. Who is it?
Gary. Well done, Gary.
Nice one, Gary.
And our 5th and final ticket.
5th and final. We will be welcoming
Richard Churchill.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there will be a press release tonight with the names of all of the finalists. And can I just say to all you finalists out there, we will be sending you social media assets. We really hope you will be promoting your involvement. If you're itching, you can just drop an email to TravMediaAwards@travmedia.com and we'll reply with the relevant assets. And we'll be reaching out to all of you. If you're just somebody who plain supports or loves one of our finalists, just, you get in touch too, and we will get assets to you. We'd love you to promote their success. But again, I come back to the commiserations to those who didn't make it. There were phenomenal entries. So well done to all of you.
Yes, a massive well done. And thank you again if you've joined us this evening. And we look forward to welcoming as many of you as possible on Tuesday, the 5th of April at the Londoner.
Tuesday, the 5th of April. See you there, ladies and gentlemen. It's been great having you with us.
Good evening. Bye.
Bye. Bye.